Well, a very good morning to you from the port of Felixstowe. I'm Chris, and here we are down at the port, looking out across a very misty morning here today. It's I think the phrase is dismal. Really, it looks like a very dismal morning. Not at all nice. Although it's extremely calm. We've got very calm water in the harbour, especially where there's absolutely no wind at all. Like just in front, I think of the. Just in front of the quay here, there's some very still water. So it's lovely. It's a lovely morning. It looks nice, but very misty. So you really can only just kind of make out the features of the other side of the harbour over there at Harwich. So if you're over there in Harwich, good morning to you. I thought we'd come to you this morning and just update you on what's happening. We've got a bit of a report on the mighty Ever Given, which is trudging her way towards Rotterdam and eventually towards us, of course. Let's just give you a screen update of that. There we go. That was shot at 6:30 a.m. this morning. She's making 11.5 knots, and just above that last little bit of Spain. But she's still going pretty slowly. She's probably going to take the next 24 hours to get across the Bay of Biscay. Another 24 hours to get up the channel towards Rotterdam, and at that point she'll then be awaiting what happens next, really. Her slot apparently is the 28th of July, so she has got plenty of time to do that, but whether that slot works out for her or what, we don't really know. We're going to have to wait and see. So do be aware that if you get any I don't know what you call it, any wonderful predictions of what's going to happen. I think the 28th that Evergreen originally quoted is likely to happen. But in reality, well, worse things happen at sea. All kinds of stuff can happen, as you know. And what happens is really an open question. We'll see how it all goes for her. But that would be nice if she gets in there and actually starts to move some of the goods that belongs to hundreds and possibly thousands of importers, shipping companies, retailers, etc. All those people have been waiting for their stuff for a very long time. There we go. What have we got here? We've got Gondola Reeb. I'm just going to have to I'll have to change the way this looks for the moment. I'm sorry about that, chaps. There we go. Gondola Reeb. I'm not sure how we pronounce your last name, Gondola, but there you go. It's very foggy, but the harbour is still nice. And you wish us a nice Sunday. Greetings to us. That's very kind of you. What a nice person Gondola Reeb is. Thank you. That's very kind. I hope you can hear me all right, and hopefully my sound is good today. Actually, it's the interesting thing, really, when you do small video like this, that the issue that always comes to you really is sound more than anything else. Getting the sound right is a perpetual worry, and if you can hear me okay all the time, even when we're looking at something else, then let me know. I'd like to hear from you, and I'd like to know you can hear me. Okay, what else have we got today? Well, we haven't got anything wildly exciting today. What we have got is at probably about 6 or 7 tonight, we'll have another Evergreen shipping. We've got the Mats Maersk up there at berth 8. You can just about see the blue hull through the cranes. But the Mats Maersk is up there, and she will be joined on berth 9 later this afternoon, early this evening probably, by the Evergreet, which is due in, and she'll be coming alongside berth 9. And that will be, I think, worth seeing. If you've got nothing else to do, come down, have a look. It's always an interesting thing to watch a big ship being berthed, because it is from the pilotage point of view, the tug point of view, and the shore party point of view, it's a bit of a work of art. And you have to say that the people who do these jobs in our port know precisely what they're doing, and they are great at it. Morning, Mr. Cyclist. Let's see, what else have we got? Well, we haven't got very long, because parking time starts soon. What else have we got? Well, yesterday, if you were down at the port of Felixstowe, you may have seen And good morning to you. Oh, I've got to get rid of this thing. I'm sorry about this. Let's just find my button. There we go. Oh, I see it. It comes through in the end, doesn't it? Good morning, Louis Scott. Good morning to you. I'm sure you look nicer than the bulldog or the little dog. What is that? Is that? I don't know. It looks like a little terrier, doesn't it? Nice little dogs. There we go. Back on track. Yeah, if you were down at the Viewpoint yesterday, I don't know whether you saw this, but there was quite a lot of stuff happening actually yesterday with some lifeboats and some tugs. And it was a bit of a sad occasion, really. A gentleman called John Tetheredge passed away in December of last year. And after all the COVID stuff, they finally managed to put something together to scatter his ashes in the harbour. John Tetheredge was quite a popular guy in the harbour, well known to many people, many people. He was a pilot launch coxswain, and also he was a deputy coxswain on the Harwich lifeboat. So he knew his sea and he knew about volunteering. He was a good family man, I'm told, and we just thought we'd actually bring up some photographs there from that event, and we put a piece on yesterday. One of the reasons behind this is because, from my point of view, we like to support the lifeboats very much. I personally had a lot of kindness from the lifeboat crew many years ago, about 20 years ago, when I was in the Orwell and got stuck on someone's mislaid fishing net. Got that wrapped around my prop shaft. So the Harwich shore boat nipped up because it was on exercise. It nipped up and rescued me. So it was jolly nice of them. And I think the people who they really rescue, who really are in a lot of trouble, would say more than thank you for them. The Harwich lifeboat crew, in memory of John, are actually putting together and launching a fundraising appeal to try and raise something like £1.25 million, that's £1,250,000, to pay for the construction of a new lifeboat. That would be a pretty good thing. I think that would be an amazing tribute to that man as well, who put his life and soul into the lifeboat and into our local community, if you like. So we're going to support that as we come along, and we'll bring you more about that as we go through coming days and weeks. Hopefully we'll get that help, the lifeboat, Harwich lifeboat, to get that money together. One of the things that I was looking at this morning was, I have to tell you, this is a bit of an odd comparison, folks, but the reality is that if you put together the money that someone spent on a beach hut, that's £88,000 on one beach hut. If you had the money to buy 14 of those beach huts, you could buy something infinitely more worthwhile, which would be a new lifeboat. That's the total cost. It's 14 times that ludicrously expensive beach hut. What can you say to that one? Interesting one. If 10,000 people put money together, it wouldn't take long. Let me say this to you, because I think it's really important. Things like the Royal National Lifeboat Institute do an amazing job, especially this year with the staycation thing, because there are more people going out on the water, so therefore there have to be more people getting into trouble on the water. So let's support this institution and support these brave men and women who go out on the lifeboat regardless of the weather. It can be a sunny day, it can be a force 10 gale, and they go out. So touches my heart, and I hope it does yours. Okay, there we go. That is this morning. So we've had a look at the prospect of a new lifeboat for Harwich, the RNLI John Tetheredge. That would be a great thing to achieve locally, funding that. We're looking at the Evergreen coming in tonight, sometime about 6 or 7, maybe 8, who knows. So that's due. Good morning, the bin men. Hope you're doing okay. And then we're also looking There we go. We're also looking at where the Ever Given is this morning. That's also on our list of things that we've had a brief conversation about. Okay, I'm Chris. This is Felixstowe Live, and we'll be putting up a proper weather forecast shortly, and we'll also be putting up just an update on the Ever Given position that we showed you a little bit earlier. Righto, well, I'm going home now to have a bacon sandwich. I hope you also are having a nice breakfast. I've also got to pop in and get some bread and milk. My goodness. Morning, bin man. You're going mad out there. Working hard. I like to see it. Morning, sir. Morning. I will say good morning to the bin men because they work jolly hard and do a fine job keeping our town clean and tidy. And it does get messy down here sometimes when people throw rubbish about. I hope that's not you. Okay, I'm Chris. This is Felixstowe Live, and I have to say that I will see you, I hope, jolly soon. In the meantime, do take care. Do enjoy the things you want to enjoy. Let me just get rid of myself, and I'll see you.